12:49, welcome back. Are you or someone you know considering buying or selling a home? Well, using a Connecticut Realtor can certainly help navigate the process, especially when doing both the buying and the selling within the same time frame. Here to tell us more about the value of working with a professional realtor, we are joined live by Joanne Breen, CT Realtors past president, and Carl Lanz, CT Realtors immediate past president. Thank you both so much for joining us here. Important topic and can be stressful, certainly, Joanne, right, for people looking to sell and buy around the same time.
It seems very complicated to the average homeowner, but for realtors, we do this every day. So there really are ways to manage it so that it's not as stressful as it could be.
Absolutely. So Carl, let's talk about where do we start for someone looking to do both. What's the first thing they need to do?
Well, your first call should be to your trusted realtor, and then we can help walk you through the process. And for some people, you may want to get pre-qualified ahead so that you can buy a new house without having to sell your home. But some people can't do that. They need the equity in their house to be able to buy the next one. So we can walk you through that whole process, whether it's one or the other.
Okay, and Joanne, I know you said a lot of this is kind of case-by-case basis, which is why what you guys do is very important. But in general, is it better to list your home, potentially even sell first before you buy one, or how does that work?
If you have a place to go, and some people do, some people have a second home, that's an ideal scenario. You know, this way you can get the house sold, get into that other home temporarily, and then you have the luxury of being able to wait and see when something you really love comes up. Not everyone has that ability. Carl mentioned, you know, if you get pre-qualified, sometimes you have the ability financially to buy before selling. That's also a good scenario. But if you can't do either one of those, then we have creative ways that we can sit down and address and go over with you to suggest another way to do it.
Okay, great. Yeah, you guys are the pros, because most people hear that and they're like, how do you even juggle the two? So Carl, let's talk about the market right now. Every time you guys come in, we're in a different spot. How are things looking? And what advice maybe you have to people looking to buy and sell right now?
Sure. I mean, the best thing you can do if you're looking to buy or sell, obviously, is call one of us realtors to help you out. But starting your search online, seeing what houses are available, I always tell people they may call and say, hey, I'm a year out. And I'm like, start looking now. See what's out there, see what you can afford, get your pre-qualified, know what the market looks like for your price bracket. And moving forward with that for selling, you know, you got to get your house ready. So you can't start too early with that either.
Sure, and talking about getting it ready, that's what's so great about working with a professional realtor like you guys is you help people stage their homes, make sure it really is appealing to the people out there shopping.
Yeah, you know, that's really important for sellers in particular right now. A lot of people say, oh, well, it's a seller's market. I don't have to really fuss too much, but that's really not true. You want to be careful to make your house as showroom ready as you can. I always call it showroom ready, like the shiny car in the showroom. And you also want to consider that you want to listen to your realtor and properly price the house, because even in this market, an overpriced house is still going to sit, and you don't want the house to get a stigma like that.
Right, you want things to move quickly. That is the ideal there. Yep. So, Carl, I'm sure you've had many success stories. What does that feel like for you?
Literally, we're hitting beginning of a new week, and last week I had a new listing that came on. We did a ton of prep work, getting the house ready, just like Joanne said, making it showroom ready. And we had 4 days of showings, multiple offers lined up, and took an offer on Monday. So my clients are under contract now and just have to go through the process to get to the closing table. And that's what it should look like.
Yeah, I'm sure for you, for them, just a great situation all around. So Joanne, for people looking to work with a Connecticut Realtor, how do they do that?
Well, I always suggest talk to your friends, talk to your family, get personal referrals, get references from realtors that they've worked with, that they trusted and had a good experience with. And then sit down with that realtor and see if there's a connection. You know, you're going to be working as partners.
Sure.
So you have to feel that personal connection with whoever you choose.
Wonderful. Well, you guys gave us and everyone out there a great place to start. Thank you so much. If you guys would like to learn more, head to ctrealtors.com. We'll have the details for you, WTNH.com as well. We'll be right back.